What is up, you guys? I'm Brandon, and this is going to be a video about my life, so hope you enjoy it. Well, to start off, when I was born, I had the umbilical cord tied around my neck, and it was in a knot. The doctors had to cut it. It was really bad. It was super bad. And when I went home, my mom took me to the doctor again, and I had to get tubes in my ears, and she had given me some medicine that had sulfa in it. It had sulfa, some kind of sulfa drug in it. It made my lips swell up real bad, and whenever that happened, I almost died if my mom would have given me another dose. And so my mom thankfully didn't give me another dose, and I didn't die. So I'm happy. Yes, I'm here, alive. Let's see. And then when I was really young, my dad went to Korea fighting commies. He went to Korea when I was, I think, my mom told me when I was 15 days old. Other than that, he wasn't there whenever I had to have my diapers changed or had to get fed or had to be burped. He wasn't there for a lot of things, but I have a little brother now, so now he's having to do all the stuff he couldn't do with me, with my little brother. So that's a new thing for him. It's new for him, and I guess it's new for me because I'm the one that has to do it whenever I'm there now. My little brother's gross. Kids are disgusting. They're cute. Alright, see, I lived from whenever I was born to when I was about, I don't know, like 4 or 5. Well, I lived in Alabama for a while. We had a huge satellite dish in our backyard that I used to climb on. It was really fun until one day it was like one of those big satellite dishes, and it was huge, and I fell off the top, and when I fell off the top of it, it obviously hurt super bad. So I learned from that experience, don't climb on big satellite. And then when we moved out of there, we moved to Columbia, South Carolina. In Columbia, I spent probably from kindergarten to 3rd, 4th grade there. That was when I got the bottle of glue stuck in my head. The bottle of glue was bad. Late into my 3rd grade year, we moved here to Columbus, and my grandparents were so generous in letting us use their home to live in. And we lived here from like 3rd grade to close into the middle of 7th grade. And then we moved to a Hamilton station down on Double Churches Road. We didn't stay there that long. We stayed there for maybe a year and then got evicted for not being able to pay the rent. And then our grandmother let us move back into her place, and so I've been living here ever since. Early into my junior year, I got arrested, and that was no fun. Everyone already knows about that. And middle school was usually a tough time for me. In middle school, I had to go through my parents, going through custody battles, me getting the flu, missing so many days of school, failing 8th grade, having to go to summer school, having to pay all the fees. Just middle school was a really tough time for me, and I mean, it definitely made me put my life back on track, because in middle school, I really didn't care about anything. I would always make bad grades, and then at the end of the year, I would always pull something out of my butt, get everything up to speed. And so now into high school, my 9th grade year was quite good. 9th grade year was alright for me. I failed a couple classes. Those was the only 2 classes that I failed since I've been at Hardaway. And everyone at Hardaway is nice. Not really. Not everyone. Some people. Sophomore year was a rough year for me. I went through a certain phase in my life where some people didn't think it was too right to go through, and I was bullied throughout my sophomore year, and I sought help for it. No one decided they really wanted to help me for it, but I mean, that's fine. I toughed it out, and I guess I'm a stronger person for that. In junior year, in my junior year is what year I'm in now. I don't get made fun of as much, as far as I know, of course. And just everything is going alright now. My life is fine. I have good parents, nice family, and everything seems to work out the way it's supposed to. And for the future, I plan on going to the Art Institute of Atlanta in Decatur for game art design and animation. The reasoning behind this is that I've always been addicted to video games. Ever since my dad first bought his PlayStation 3 and I played my first game, Call of Duty 4, the game that got me addicted. Playing video games is Call of Duty 4, and all my life I've just loved playing video games. And I just, like, whenever I was sick with the flu, I just remember this because it was such a vivid memory to me. I decided I wanted to be associated with this for the rest of my life. I wanted to be an entertainer. I grew up all my life being an entertainer, just love making people laugh, or catching people's interests, or just being that person that, everyone likes to be around. I love being that kind of person. I love being that person who loves that gives you something like to do and something interesting, something to keep you occupied. So I want to go to the Artist of Atlanta for animation and game art design. You get to design characters like video game characters, building textures, ground textures, just a bunch of stuff. And I've always been really handy with game designs and animations and everything. So I think I already have a good amount of experience to go into it, knowing what most of what I'm doing. And there's always room for improvement. And that's just pretty much what I want to do for the rest of my life. Now that that's over, let's go meet the family. Oh, everyone's going to bed already. It wasn't like that like 2 minutes ago. Hey, Papa, what you doing?
Sleeping.
Huh?
Sleeping.
Hey, Papa.
What?
Say hey.
Hey. Hey, what you doing?
What are you doing?
Crawling to the bed.
Crawling?
Yeah.
Wait, I'm gonna say hey to Mama. Hey, Mama.
Don't take my picture.
I'm not taking your picture. It's her grandparents. Let's go meet Mom. Mom! Mom! Mom!
What?
Mom!
Go away.
Mom!
What?
Mom!
Brandon, get that camera away from me. I'm not kidding.
So, yeah, that's pretty much about it. Again, I'm Brandon if you don't know me, which I'm sure everyone watching this does. Thank you for sitting there and listening about my life. See you later.